She has already conquered 9 of the world's best. She has the fastest-selling player shirt Nike has ever seen. And now, the global sportswear giant has unveiled a custom US Open kit that has the tennis world stunned, complete with Filipino phrases and a dress that fans are already calling the best at the year's final Grand Slam. She has already conquered 9 of the world's best. She has the fastest-selling player shirt Nike has ever seen. And now the global sportswear giant has unveiled a custom US Open kit that has the tennis world stunned. The royal blue Nike dress, priced at $140, approximately $600, features black and white trimming with sheer mesh panels running along the sides. The silhouette is streamlined and sporty, but the contrast details give it enough edge to stand apart from the usual tennis whites and pastel palettes. Nike's broader US Open collection takes cues from basketball, particularly its use of open mesh, a design language that feels natural rather than literal on the Filipino star. But for Filipino fans, the blue carries another association. Many have immediately connected it to Pia Wurtzbach-Johnson's famous royal blue Albert Andrade gown worn when she won Miss Universe in 2015. The comparison is more than a color match. Pia's gown became part of Filipino pop culture, a striking blue silhouette worn at a moment of international recognition. Alex's tennis dress belongs to a completely different arena, but the visual connection is unmistakable. Tennis fans have already been quick to name EALA'S look among Nike's best US Open kits. The blue and white colorway also echoes the Philippine national teams in basketball, football, and volleyball. The dress is currently available only in the United States, though local release dates are yet to be announced. But Filipino fans are already clamoring for it on social media, posting photos and sharing their excitement about seeing their hero step onto Flushing Meadows in a kit that feels like it was made for a champion. The blue dress had turned heads, but what Nike unveiled next sent the tennis world into a frenzy. A custom shirt bearing the Filipina's very own name. The black Nike court shirt, priced at $42, approximately $1,600, features delicate floral details on the front and the words AlexEala prominently displayed on the back. The brand's signature "Just Do It" slogan completes the design. The description on Nike's US website read, "AlexEala's breakout year continues. Rep the lefty phenom with this soft cotton tee as she keeps making history." The moment Eala shared the news on Instagram, everything changed. "I have my own shirt," she wrote, punctuating the post with mind-blown emojis. "You know what to do." And the fans understood the assignment. Within minutes of the shirt going live on Nike's website, it was completely sold out. The speed of the sellout was even more staggering when compared to other tennis stars. Products bearing the names of Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz, 2 of the biggest names in men's tennis, remained readily available on Nike's site, having not generated anything close to the same enthusiasm. A player who was virtually unknown outside tennis circles just 18 months ago had just outsold 2 Grand Slam champions. But here's what makes the shirt even more special. It's not just a piece of merchandise, it's a symbol of how far she has come. The floral details echo the Samapaguita-inspired custom accessories Nike created for her at Wimbledon, continuing the brand's tradition of incorporating Filipino cultural elements into her apparel. Eala herself was visibly moved by the moment. Posting photos of the shirt on her Instagram, she seemed almost unable to believe what was happening. The shirt is currently only available in the United States, with a local Philippine release yet to be announced. But Filipino fans are already clamoring for it, flooding social media with requests for a local launch. The demand has been so overwhelming that Nike appears likely to restock the item soon. A signature shirt is usually reserved for established champions. For a player who had just won her first WTA title weeks before and is projected to be seated at the US Open, it signals that Nike sees her not just as a rising star, but as a global icon in the making. The blue dress had turned heads. The custom shirt had broken the internet. But what truly made AlexEala's US Open kit special wasn't the fabric or the fit. It was the words printed on it. Nike did something unprecedented. They printed Filipino phrases on the Eala kit, kung may itinanim, may aanihin, and kapag lumago, hindi na hihinto. For a global sportswear giant to incorporate Tagalog proverbs into a Grand Slam kit was not just a tribute. It was a statement. The first phrase, kung may itinanim, may aanihin, translates to as you sow, so shall you reap. It's a proverb about hard work and patience. A message that reflects EALA'S journey through the professional ranks after leaving home as a teenager to train at Rafael Nadal's academy in Spain. The second phrase, Kapag lumago, hindi na hihinto, means never stop flourishing, or once it grows, it cannot be stopped. It captures the relentless momentum of EALA'S rise. From a promising junior to a top 20 player who has already conquered 9 of the world's best. This wasn't the first time Nike had honored EALA'S Filipino roots. At Wimbledon, they gifted her a custom hair tie featuring the sampaguita, the Philippines' national flower, along with a handwritten note. Every dream begins as a seed. Kung may tinanim, may aanihin. And what you plant, you'll one day reap. The gestures was deeply personal. EALA shared it on Instagram writing, "The sampaguita, the flower of my country. A reminder of where I come from, and everything that brought me here." At the same tournament, she wore a visor embroidered with Kapag lumago, hindi na hihinto. The phrase became a rallying cry for Filipino fans, a reminder that her rise was unstoppable. Now, the same cultural pride is embedded in her US Open kit. The words kung may itinanim, may aanihin, and kapag lumago, hindi na hihinto are not just slogans, they are a promise. A promise to her country, to her fans, and to herself. For a player who once wore her nationality as a badge of honor, the kit is more than just fabric. It is a declaration that she carries the Philippines with her every step of the way. The blue dress had turned heads, the custom shirt had broken the internet. But what truly made Nike's US Open kit for AlexEala remarkable wasn't just the fabric or the fit. It was a sign of something far bigger. The Eala Effect had reached the corporate world. And the numbers are staggering. The commercial empire is taking shape. Industry analysts project that Eala could command upwards of $10 million annually in endorsement deals. Her sponsorship roster already includes a blue-chip collection of global brands: Nike, Babolat, Globe Telecom, Bank of the Philippine Islands, Milo Philippines, Locally Juice, and Marriott Bonvoy. The Marriott Bonvoy partnership, announced on August 10, 2026, named Eala as the face of its Tennis the World campaign across Asia-Pacific, excluding China. John Toomey, Chief Commercial Officer for APEC at Marriott International, called Eala authentic, inspiring, and proudly connected to the region we serve. The partnership gives Marriott Bonvoy members exclusive pre-sale access to the Australian Open 2027. Nike's investment in Eala reflects a deeper belief in her global appeal. The brand has placed her portrait in its legendary gallery at the Nike World Headquarters in Oregon. She is the first Asian woman since Li Na to be sponsored by Babolat, and her signature shirt sold out faster than Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz's merchandise, a testament to the power of the Filipino diaspora. The Eala Effect is not just about marketing. It's about representation. As one analysis noted, the phenomenon has transformed the economics of tennis, turning tournaments into celebrations of Filipino pride and inspiring a generation of young athletes. Nike's US Open kit, with its Filipino phrases and cultural tributes, is more than just apparel. It's a declaration that AlexEala has arrived, and the corporate world has taken notice. The blue dress is ready, the custom shirt is sold out, the Filipino phrases are printed on the fabric, and AlexEala is up to walk onto the biggest stage of her career at the US Open in style. The stage is set for history. Eala is projected to be the highest-seeded Filipino singles player ever at a Grand Slam. Her previous best came at Wimbledon, where she was seeded No. 29 and became the first Filipino seeded in a Grand Slam singles main draw. Now, following her third-round finish in Cincinnati, she has climbed to a career-high number 18 in the live WTA rankings. The official rankings update on August 24 will determine the final seeds, but Eala is projected to land as high as number 15 when the US Open main draw begins on August 30. That seeding means she will avoid the brutal qualifying rounds and have a strong launch pad for a deep run at Flushing Meadows. She is also set to make history beyond the singles draw. Eala has been paired with world number 4 Felix Auger-Aliassime for the mixed doubles category. She will also participate in the Stars of the Open exhibition at Arthur Ashe Stadium on August 27, where she will face American rising star and world number 16 Eva Jovic. The commercial empire is booming. Her $140 Nike dress and $42 signature shirt are now official. The black shirt, which features floral details and her name on the back, has generated massive demand. Eala herself shared the news on Instagram, writing, "I have my own shirt. You know what to do." Her portrait has also been placed in the legendary gallery at the Nike World Headquarters in Oregon. Beyond Nike, Eala has been named the Asia-Pacific face of Marriott Bonvoy's Tennis the World campaign. John Toomey, Chief Commercial Officer for APEC at Marriott International, called her authentic, inspiring, and proudly connected to the region we serve. The partnership gives Marriott Bonvoy members exclusive pre-sale access to the Australian Open 2027. The Eala Effect has reached New York. The Filipino diaspora that transformed Washington, Toronto, and Cincinnati is preparing to descend on Flushing Meadows. The chants will echo, the flags will wave, and AlexEala will step onto the court wearing a kit that carries the words of her nation. Kung may itinanim, may aanihin, as you sow, so shall you reap. The question is no longer whether Eala can compete with the best. She has already proven that she can. The question is, how far can she go? The US Open awaits, and AlexEala is ready. Nike has unveiled AlexEala's stunning US Open kit, a royal blue dress and signature shirt that sold out within minutes. The apparel features Filipino phrases kung may itinanim, may aanihin, and kapag lumago, hindi na hihinto, continuing Nike's tradition of honoring her heritage. Eala is projected to be the highest-seeded Filipino singles player ever at a Grand Slam, with a potential number 15 seed at Flushing Meadows. She has also been named the Asia-Pacific face of Marriott Bonvoy's Tennis the World campaign. The Eala Effect has reached New York. If you enjoyed this story, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We bring you the biggest stories in tennis, drama, and emotion every single week. Don't miss what happens next.